today's video, I picked 3 nice non-profit websites that I liked, and I'm gonna quickly walk you through and explain why I like their website. And there's something that I don't like about. I have some critique to do that. So stay tuned. So first one is the thirst relief. I like this website, and I think this is pretty nice. Very clean and lots of white space, as you can see. And then let's take a look at that subpage 2. So this is about page, and then if I do, okay, let's go back to home page. So once again, so it's very clean, it's very simple, and it tells me, it shows less is more concept. So I like the big white space. Let's take a look at how much the margin they have. So between sections, it's about 80 pixels height. So let's probably here too about yeah, it's about 80 pixels. The both top and bottom. You know, some clients, my clients thinks, you know, this is too much white space, but I don't think so. I think this is quite nice. Just to keep in mind, now this is like almost 100 margin on the top and bottom here. And to keep in mind that web user, they just scroll, like I use mouse like that, and they just scroll, like when they are on the tablet, a mobile phone, they just scroll through. So I think this is not that too much white space. I think that's quite nice. I mean, this is like 150 pixel on the top and bottom margin here. So that's okay in my view. So tell me what you think. So even this is, so this is called the full height section. This is a hero image. Now I kind of like that. So this is kind of above the fold image. It doesn't really matter. Your screen is you know, narrow, so this is only what you see. You don't really see the bottom part until you scroll through, but every user is gonna scroll through. So this is good. Now something probably I would change is that the header, the width, they use the full width for some reason. So when you stretch out, it goes on the, you know, to me, like logo is too far and donation bottom is too far right, unless you're gonna kind of squeeze in here. But you know, you don't know what kind of screen user having too. You know, they might have like the big screen. So what I will do is for something like that, I will probably, what's the probably, so their content width is about 1400, like, yeah, it's approximately 4. So I'm gonna just bring that logo to inside here, and then hold the menu here to be like inside this line. I think that will be better, especially when you do sticky header like that. And then what I think I noticed, if I go to sub page here, their image is kind of, they have like a white overlay with of white text. So this doesn't give me lots of contrast. So you see, I mean, like this program said white background white, so 1-to-1 ratio. It's not true, but so something like I probably put the darker overlay, black one, and then use white text. So that should be better. Yeah, something like that here too. It's impossible to read, right? So a little bit of contrast issues here, but other than that, I think this is pretty good. Next website is this website. I like their, I think I like their branding, design. I haven't really explored the website user experience, the interface yet, but the color they picked, they have like really, they have lots of good branding element. They picked a unique typeface like that. Now this seems to be, I'm not sure this is, okay, so this is actually the image. It looks like this is a PNG file rather than text. And then, yeah, the image, the background is really good. They got the nice contrast over the image like that too. And once again, that they have nice, that very vibrant color. That's part of their probably branding strategy. Yeah, even like that, the background element, graphic element is very unique. It's pretty cool. And I see like lots of like a call to action button here too, so which is it's really nice. You don't really have to go through on the top navigation so much. Now, a couple of things I noticed is so those like I found a little bit busy on the top navigation, and then the contrast issue too. When you hover your mouse, yellow background with white text is not that great contrast. And again, this is a little bit too light gray for me. So 2.8 to 1 ratio. So it's not really meeting at AA or AAA standard. So let's take a look at the subpage here. So let's take a look at the news. Oh. Yeah, here too, I found this gray text is too light. I will use darker text. I know this is kind of design issues. It's really clean when you use less contrast. Quick check here. So once again, so that is, yeah, even though 18 pixel, the ratio is not really meeting the standard, which is pretty critical for nonprofit website. And I'm shooting this video November 2020. Looks like they haven't updated content. News update is at 2015. So I'm not so sure if they are still active. Maybe not so much. Yeah, and the footer here too is at 2014, 6 years old. So I'm not so sure this website is valid. Again, I really like this design. They picked the really right typeface and the color, and they create a really strong branding element and nice quality image. Yeah, this is awesome. Now I like to actually, because they have lots of image, big image, I like to kind of analyze that the performance, because it's design is important, but also performance is important as well. So let's take a look here. All right, so it looks like there are lots of the CSS and JavaScript need to be improved. So I don't want to get into detail, and also some image optimization need to be done here. Lots of PNG images rather than I wonder if they cannot use let's see why they're using PNG. So what's this? It's kind of weird. What about that? Okay, so that is okay. Oh, okay, so they're using PNG for I saw that was kind of button here, so they're using PNG image. What about this? Okay, so that is PNG as well. So something like this you can use, probably you can use JPEG and with a black background, because PNG is usually a bigger size, and something like that too. You shouldn't use image file as well. So okay, so something like that. So it's some performance issue. And then now let's take a look at the waterfall here. Yeah, taking lots of time to see, like lots of image here. Looks like background image, like that. And then over 100 requests. That's pretty high, right? So I'm not sure what kind of website they're using, but I think the code to be a little bit cleaner. But once again, so I like the design, their branding. This is the last website I like to take a look at. A pretty, it's very nice and has video here. And then, okay, so when you scroll, actually, this is actually it's fixed on the right hand side, so you can see it. And I like the typeface too. So once again, they have good, nice white space, and they like just measure it. Let's see. Yeah, because I use quite a big margin for my design too. And then so they use 125 here on the section, and I'm sure it's about the same, about 100 bottom here. So I think this is pretty good, and I like the typeface they picked. So let's see, they're quite a big, 22, the body text size 22, and then it's a nice clear call to action. And you probably noticed that too. It's really easy to digest because the number of text, number of words are very reduced. And I think this is, I think somebody who developed the content is well thought out. So let's explore a little bit more. So when you click, and they even sub-menu has little icons, and it's called a mega menu. And then it's really easy to explore the navigate the content this way. I mean, they have lots of, like one thing I noticed is they have lots of actually content too. And then, but the thing is on the primary menu, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 a plus search icon here. So 5 items on the menu. So I think this is really something we have to learn. So lots of people put like a 10. So I think this previous one, it's a bit busier, right? Has social media here on the same level, logo, and then the menu. But compared to this, even the logo is bigger, so which is kind of important too. And then they reduce the number of menu items. So I think this is really clean and easy to navigate. Now let's take a look at About page. I like to take a look at the mission. One of the most important content for nonprofit. And then yeah, again, it's easier to read. I wonder, this is still 22, looks bigger. Okay, still 22 pixel. And then another thing I like about it is this, the side padding here. So that's, yeah, like if I measure, this is like a 473 pixel, and they put the content in the middle, and they gave a margin, huge margin like that. And it's pretty easier to read. My eyes are kind of in the center. I'm using 27-inch screen to read, and it's pretty easy to read. I quite like this. And also take a look at the people here. Yeah, this one is very critical, to be honest. I like this a lot, the real people. And then if you look at those real staff here, nice headshot. And a little thing like this, if you probably notice that the logo color here, if I can zoom up here, so logo color and this background, headshot background image, they're picking kind of right color here. So little details like this, I really like it. These days, using smartphone to take this kind of headshot is quite easy. You don't need to have expensive DSLR camera. So I quite like this, the real image. Yeah, unfortunately for some reason, some non-profit organizations kind of hesitate to put their headshot. But I think if you want to engage with your prospect or potential donors, supporters, having real people is really important. Once again, it's really easy to take picture like this today. Now, I like to take a quick look at other website as well. So they have about, and then take a look at the team. Okay, so they have, yeah, they use actual headshot, but yeah, they probably looks a bit blurry here. So maybe they can use a better, higher quality image as well, I think. Okay, so I want to kind of inspect what kind of image they are using here. Okay, here is yeah, here it says screenshot, so looks like they just took a screenshot rather than just take it from the camera. And another thing is that they use PNG. Lots of screenshots actually convert into PNG file rather than JPEG. So that's the problem. So I don't know. It's maybe yeah, that's the issue. Yeah, so I don't know. They have a nice, beautiful website, but something like that, little detail is, yeah, it's kind of too bad. All right, but this is something easy to fix. Let's kind of click that here. So they have a kind of dedicated page for staff. Yeah, and I'm sure it's gonna be super easy to read on the mobile. So I can tell this is the mobile first design, and then they started with the mobile, a small handheld device, and then walked around towards the big desktop screen like that. So I think it's very simple. It's very nice. So sorry it took me long, but I tend to sucked into like this. So anyway, I hope this helps, and then I'll see you next time.